So last time we have discussed about Orleans process for the production of vinegar. The another way of production of vinegar is quick vinegar process. So nowadays this is the technique which is used for the large scale production of acetic acid or vinegar. This method makes use of an equipment, and that equipment is called as trickling generator. And this trickling generator, one type of trickling generator, it is called as fringe generator. So we'll see that in figure and all its operation. So fringe generator, it is used for the large scale production of vinegar, and because it is produced within a short period as compared to Orleans process, and that is why it is called as quick vinegar process. It consists of an airtight tank, usually 14 feet in diameter and 15 feet high. There is a wooden support or wooden grating near the bottom. Then at the top there is a sprayer or distributing arm. It is fitted at the top of the tank. At the top, a 4-inch vent with damper is connected to vapor liquid separator. So it serves to control the air supply. There are 10 air inlets containing air filters situated around the tank near the level of wooden grating. This is the arrangement of fringe generator. Then there are tubular coils through which the cooling water passes. So cooling coils situated at the bottom of the tank in the collection chamber to control the temperature of mixture. During this vinegar process, a lot of heat is generated. So due to the exothermic biochemical reactions, so these cooling system takes care of this temperature control. This fringe generator, it is packed with a packing material called as beechwood shavings. So these are the wood shavings. So these are supported by wooden grating up to 1.5 feet from the top of the generator. That means there is a head space. So this provides a greater surface area for aeration. Now the things, crucial factors important in vinegar production is aeration, because this is an oxidation process. Ethanol is oxidized to acetic acid by aerobic Aerobacter species, and therefore it requires a lot of oxygen. And for the provision of oxygen in this system, the surface area has to be more. That means Aerobacter cells will grow or adhere or establish their population on beechwood shavings. Shavings means these are the chips of this wood, and therefore there will be generation of spaces in between, and that will provide the greater surface area. If the surface area is greater, there will be more and more facilitation of oxygen, diffusion of oxygen. So this is how high aeration capacity is provided by this fringe generator, and we can say that the cells of Acetobacter will be immobilized or entrapped onto beechwood shavings. So these things are very important. Another important fermentation condition which has to be controlled during this process is temperature. So temperature control is another important feature to be monitored during this fermentation process. The packing material, like it is mentioned in earlier slide, that is beech wood shavings. There can be different types of packing materials which can be used for the packing of these generators. They include twigs, bamboo stick bundles, coke, pumice, rattan, grape, or other twigs. Corn cobs are also used. Among these, the most widely preferred packing material is beechwood shavings. The packing material must not impart the color, odor, or flavor to the vinegar because then it will create problems during its extraction and purification. The acetic acid bacteria, the selected species of Acetobacter, are inoculated onto the beechwood shavings present in the generator. Then a mixture is allowed to spread onto the beechwood shavings and it is circulated repeatedly. So there is continuous spraying of this mixture. Now what is this mixture? This mixture consists of ingredients like glucose. So glucose will serve as a source of energy for the growth of Acetobacter. Source of nitrogen is served by ammonium phosphate. Then other elements required for the growth, magnesium sulfate is added, potassium citrate, and vitamin pantothenic acid. This is the composition of medium that will allow the growth of Acetobacter. Then this mixture will contain the substrate. The substrate we need is ethanol. So there is addition of source of ethanol, that is wine, containing 10 to 12% of ethanol. Then this mixture is acidified, and for acidification there is addition of 1 gram percent of vinegar. So it will create the favorable environment for the growth of Acetobacter. This is the composition of the stock mixture which is sprayed onto the beech shavings. Acetic acid bacteria will establish their population in the form of formation of films. So these films will be formed on the surfaces of these shavings and they will remain bound to those shavings due to production of slime. Therefore, the ethanolic solution, it undergoes more and more oxidation. Also, a greater surface area is provided by the beechwood shavings for the better oxidation. The operation continues until vinegar of desired strength is obtained. Now, there are several factors to be controlled during vinegar manufacturing process. For example, the nature of packing material, the nature of vinegar stock used, the rate of flow of ethanolic solution, the rate of airflow and temperature are the important factors for the successful operation of the acetic acid fermentation stage. There may be problems due to sliming of Acetobacter cells. This may decrease or stop the flow of mixture in the fringe generator. That means if there is overgrowth of Acetobacter cells, then there will be more and more formation of slime and that will block the space or the voidage between the beechwood shavings and there will be a blockage of this a whole column, because this whole column, it acts as a filtration device also. So acetic acid will, or the solution will not flow down because of the clogging of the material. So all these are the factors which are required to be controlled during the operation of this French generator. Now this is the design of French generator. We can see here the different parts, like from the bottom we can see that there is a concrete beam which supports, this is the tank, fermenter tank. At the bottom there is a chamber called as collecting chamber. So this collection chamber contains the mixture stock as we have discussed above the composition. So this mixture stock is present in this collection chamber. With the help of piping work, this mixture stock is pumped through these pipes, and this is called as a rubber feed line. So through this rubber feed line, this mixture stock will reach a spraying arm. So this is stainless steel spraying arm. So this mixture will reach the spraying arm, and through the small size nozzles, the mixture stock will be sprayed inside the chamber. Now what is there inside the chamber? These are the beechwood shavings. So we can see there are lots of spaces, and within these spaces the oxygen is circulated, and the mixture is also so mixture will trickle down from top to bottom. So while it trickles down, these shavings are immobilized, or they have growth of acetobacter. So already these shavings are inoculated with the cells of acetobacter, or initially this collection chamber, when it is sprayed for the first time, it is inoculated with the cells of acetobacter. So approximately 10 to 18 hours will be required for acetobacter to establish their population, and there will be continuous addition of this mixture stock. That mixture stock contains ethanol. Ethanol will be absorbed by the cells of acetobacter. It will be converted to acetic acid, and this acetic acid will be excreted out of the cell, and this excreted acetic acid will enter, or it will trickle down through this mixture into the collection chamber again. So the mixture goes from here, goes to top, it is spreaded, it will be processed, it will trickle down, and again it will enter into the bottom chamber, that is collection chamber. And later on, periodically, we check the concentration of vinegar or acetic acid formed, or the total acidity of this mixture is checked, and if it is desirable, so it decides. If the acidity is very high, this indicates that sufficient amount of acetic acid is formed, and then this mixture is then separated from this drawing of cook, and again the fresh mixture is added, which is again circulated. For the provision of oxygen, there are pipes. So these pipes are having this air filter. So through this sterile air, it will be passed inside the chamber, and it will serve as a source of oxygen. So air is circulated, and for the provision of sterile air, there are presence of air filters. In order to check the temperature at different positions, the thermometers are placed. For the control of temperature, uh, This tank is equipped with cooling coils through which the cooling water flows through stainless steel cooling pipes. So this is for the provision or to control the temperature. So from the bottom you can see here the mixture stock will move through a motor and it will move to the top through this rubber feed line, and through this rubber feed line it will reach to the distributing arm, and this distributing arm will release the contents which will trickle down onto the shavings, and these shavings are having the growth of Acetobacter. So this is how it happens. The mixture is trickling down. So this is how the process continues. And at the end, after getting a desirable acidity, the whole contents are drawn off for the separation of vinegar, which is ready for further purification. This is the simple diagram. So if it was a written examination, then you would have drawn this diagram, a simple diagram, because earlier diagram is difficult to draw. So we can see here that there is an exhaust for the release of hot air, rubber feed line, the distributing arm, and these are the wooden shavings, provision of cooling coil, air filter, and at the bottom there is a collection chamber and drawing of hook. So that is about the fringe generator. The third process in the making of vinegar is submerged fermentation process. So it is also called as deep tank fermentation. So it is carried out by using conventional submerged fermentation process in presence of excess water. This is the most recently used method for the generation of vinegar. So the critical parameter in vinegar production is provision of oxygen. So a specific type of fermenter is designed or it is required for this fermentation. The bacteria required are Acetobacter acetogenum and Acetobacter pascharinum. They are the better species for this process. So well-equipped fermenters are required, and they are operated at approximately 82 degree Fahrenheit with 20 liters of air introduced per year. This is a very huge quantity, being an oxidation process. A satisfactory pH for acidification is 4 to 5. So this is what you need to remember. The fermenters which provides the higher aeration capacity, specially manufactured for the production of vinegar, are acetobacter and acetator and cavitators. These fermenters provide high aeration levels required for vinegar fermentation. In fact, the air is recycled. This is very important, recycling of air. Therefore, these fermenters make the full use of their own air. So, efficient utilization of oxygen or air. This is a feature of acetator and cavitator. Although small amount of fresh air is passed intermittently, because continuously oxygen is going to be consumed by acetobacter cells. So the advantage is it decreases the loss of ethanol. That means ethanol is a volatile compound, and if the temperature rises, the substrate concentration means the concentration of ethanol will decrease, and it will lead to decreased oxidation process and ultimately decreased concentration of product, that is ethanol. So this is another feature, that it decreases, it is a closed system, and therefore it decreases the loss of ethanol through volatilization, and also it avoids the loss of other volatile compounds which are also important in imparting flavor to vinegar. And there is automatic temperature control system. The another advantage is that there is no use of any packing material, as it is done in case of trickling filter. So there is no problem of clogging of the shavings or the clogging of the column, and therefore, so being and submerged fermentation, no packing material is used, and therefore there will be no clogging problem occurs. These fermenters are highly efficient and produce acetic acid at a rapid rate. They occupy less space as compared to packed vinegar generators like fringe trickling generator. Acetator, it operates in semi-batch-wise manner. Aeration in acetator is accomplished by fast rotating ceramic disc over an air nozzle to provide finely dispersed air bubbles in liquid medium. And the feature of cavitator is it is a continuous fermentation process. The nutrient medium and air are sucked down through a hollow tube in the center, extending from the liquid surface. At bottom there is a rotor that creates cavitation force which distributes the air bubble throughout the medium. At the start of the process, a mixture of fresh stock alcoholic solution, that is the raw material, and actively oxidizing vinegar from previous fermenter. Now what is this? This will serve as a source of bacterial cells, that is Acetobacter, are added to the fermenter. The initial concentration of ethanol in the mixture is 5 to 11%, and the acidity is adjusted by vinegar to 1 to 1.5%. Finally, when the ethanol content decreases to 0.5, fresh alcohol stock is added. So there is intermittent addition of alcohol stock. So from the medium, the ethanol content is checked. If it is decreased, that means it is converted to acetic acid. So if it decreases to 0.5, then fresh stock of ethanol is added automatically. This is the automatic system, and the completed fermentation broth is withdrawn at the in a continuous manner. If additional nutrients are added required, they can be added. The progress of fermentation is monitored by periodic determinations of acetic acid and ethanol content. This is how the process is monitored. Next step in vinegar making is storage and aging. So vinegar collected from the fermenters contains some residual ethanol which is not converted to, or which is not oxidized. So it contains the fermentation broth, it contains bacterial cells, and these bacterial cells will further oxidize ethanol to acetic acid during storage and aging as well. Further additional changes which takes place during aging, and these changes are very desirable for the improvement of taste and aroma of the finished vinegar. So this is something which is like to wine making process. So aging is responsible for development or improvement of flavor and aroma. So that is true for vinegar also. After periodic storage, the bacteria and other solids settle down, and the material is decanted to yield a clear product. The biochemical reaction involved in the vinegar production, acetic acid production, is in the first step, glucose is converted to acetic acid. In the first step, the glucose is converted to ethanol. So this reaction is anaerobic, as we have already discussed ethanol fermentation. So 1 mole of glucose is converted to 2 moles of ethanol and 2 moles of CO2, and there is an aerobic process. So this is mediated by yeast, and for an aerobic fermentation is carried out through acetic acid bacteria. So this ethanol, which is provided through ethanolic broth, is converted, or it is oxidized by acetic acid bacteria to acetaldehyde. Then this acetaldehyde is further oxidized to acetic acid. So this is the biochemical reaction for the production of vinegar. The theoretical yield suggested by gram molecular weights are not obtained in practice. So this is true for vinegar also, and this is true for ethanol also, because appreciable quantities of substrate, both sugar and ethanol, are converted into other products as well. So some ethanol, acetaldehyde and acetic acid are lost due to volatilization. So these are the reasons for decrease in uh, yield. That means the practical yield is lesser as compared to theoretical yield. So the actual yield of acetic acid varies between only 38 to 40% of the weight of sugar fermented.